All right, guys. So you've taken up trading. You want to get serious about trading. I'll tell you that I have been down the path of trading now for years, and I am just starting to learn things that I never knew before, right? This is something I want to share with you guys today about the real purpose of a morning trading checklist, right? Most traders treat checklists as things I should look at before trading, right? But the real best use of your time is to prevent discretionary chaos of once the market opens. You should be thinking, where does my edge exist? And I know many of you are thinking, hey, I don't have an edge. If you don't have a playbook, then you probably shouldn't be trading right now, at least with not any real money. If you were to go out and you were to face a professional football team or a professional basketball team, you would definitely have to study the competition, know what plays they're going to run, and know what plays you are going to run on them. If that isn't the case, then you don't have a chance. You really don't have a chance. If you think about a professional football team, American football, you have a quarterback. He has his role, right? The wide receiver runs out, they fake out to the runner, and then they're going to pass to the wide receiver. If the wide receiver is open, the quarterback does not throw the ball. This checklist helps you run that playbook. So one of the first questions you should ask yourself is, what environment am I in? So we're going to come here. We're going to look at, let's look at the ES. We're going to say to ourselves, let's get rid of some of this stuff here. First off, very simply, we leave it real simple. What environment are we in? We are in a trending environment. We are going up, right? We are going up all-time highs. Where's the resistance? There is none. So in this environment, what are we looking for? Well, we want to go with the trend. But does that mean that we want to just long right here? No, because price can come back, right? We want to long into support. So we want to find some support. That one question right there, what environment am I in? I'm in a trending environment. What trend? What direction of the trend? The direction of the trend is up. Okay, what is the most ideal situation for me to be in? For me to be in is to wait for price to come back down to a good support or an unresolved level of supply demand, and then look to continue with that. This is one of the big things, is that people don't have the patience to wait for a playbook or even to design a playbook. One of the first things that I love to look at is value. This is the PVP indicator on TradingView. With this, you could literally just get rid of the candles. You could get rid of the candles and just say, how is value shifting? Is value going up or is value going down? We can see here, if we zoom in, we can see values going up, values inside, value is migrating up, value is building on top of value. We can see here that not only is the price going up, but the value is going up, 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 up. So what do these value areas offer? These value areas offer us places where we can put some lines. We can come here, we can come here, 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 and here, here. Now, if we get rid of this value, now we have built the framework for us to look at how price could move, right? So we say to ourselves, these are our naked value levels, right? This is what your lines, as Woodchopper says, every line has to earn its way onto your chart. Every line on your chart should be put up to the test. Does this provide a reaction historically? So every line that you have, you should also have a spreadsheet that says, when I hit this line, what usually happens? Is there a reaction? Is that reaction positive? What is the drawdown on that level? I know I'm getting a little bit off the the thing, but I get so excited about this. I really want you guys to get this. So, going back to it, what environment am I in? Is it a trend day? Is it balanced? Is it a range rotation? Is it expansion from value? Is there acceptance outside of previous value? Is this a failed breakout, a responsive action? These questions here will tell you and give you the framework for what you are supposed to do. Right now, we are really at all-time highs, ES and NQ. A lot of people would be tempted to jump into a trade. But what they don't know, or maybe they don't know, is that this environment doesn't offer good trades. It doesn't. Wait, just because prices are at an all-time high doesn't mean that traders are really trading this, because you want to see a nice retreat test into support to get that continuation. But it takes courage to hit that long button when price is going down. It takes courage to hit that short button when price is going up. But these are where the best traders are really living. So when you're in your environment, you should know your framework. What environment am I in? What am I looking for? Number two, where's value, right? We went over this a little bit. Where's fair value? Where's their acceptance? Where are participants comfortable doing business? This means identifying your value area, your previous value areas, your low volume nodes, your high volume nodes. So that's what these lines are, right? These lines are basically value. Might be a naked daily value area high. Now you can see here that I have all these preformed templates. And the reason why I have these is because all of these have statistics that I consistently run. And then this is very important for what the next part of my daily template is. And that is this. Where does my edge actually exist? Right? It's not where could I trade, it's where does my specific playbook statistically perform. You may not know it yet, but you have some plays and some trades that you're just really good at doing. You might not always wait for them, but you are really good at these trades. So I'm going to zoom out here and I'm going to look at the ES, right? And I'm going to say to myself, okay, I can see here I am in a trending environment. We are going up. One of the big things for me is, what are we moving away from? We are moving away from a significant low, right? Here for me, this was an all-time low and then we took off. I like to anchor a VWAP there. Let's come on, get there, baby. And as you can see, we flipped that VWAP and now we're having a big old move to the upside. We did the same thing way back here for this low and this low. And this caused a big move to the upside. What was this move to the upside? I like to use the Fibonacci expansion from the high to the low. And as you can see here, right at the 1618 expansion, we found resistance. And then that caused a supply-demand flip zone. Well, if we look here, we're doing it all again. I'm going to get my Fibonacci expansion. I'm going to come here from this high to this low, and then we're approaching the 1618 again. So my edge and where I like to trade is these supply-demand zones. So that is one factor for me. Next factor I like to do is I like to anchor that VWAP again. Boom, right down at the low. Now, as you can see, that anchored VWAP is making its way right down to my supply-demand zone. So where does my edge actually exist? It exists here, right? It might take a long time for this to come down here and flip this, but that just might be the fuel that it will take. Wow, price is really ripping right now. So my edge lives here for my swing trade. Now, I might have some other trades in here if I really zoom in, but this is just on a wide angle view. I like this. It's very reliable. Statistically, it's proven to keep on going. I just like that. So my edge lives here, and I know that. Another thing I like to do here when I come down to the daily checklist, go to the second page, I ask myself, what are the conditions or what price must do next for my idea to be valid? Okay, so now you know where your edge lives. You know where you're looking, where you want to trade. You've set your alerts. Now, what do you need to see for you to be right? This all floats into, what's my edge? Is my edge an SFP of liquidity? Is my edge a bump and run in support? So this right here, this is taking out some lows. and it's also coming into a supply demand zone. So this could easily be a little dip and rip. Usually, statistically for me, this has a retest on bearish CVD divergence. This is the criteria that I'm looking for me to be right. That's what I need to see for me to engage in the trade. This is a pattern recognition game. You want to become a pattern recognizer. Nothing is random, right? And nothing is perfect in trading, but nothing is random. So you want to wait for these patterns. I'm looking for this pattern. I'm looking for this delta pattern. I'm looking for this open interest situation to work. This is the volume I'm looking for. This is the situation I'm looking for trap traders. This is my rule set. Right? And if it comes here and it doesn't fit my rule set, I don't engage in the trade, because this is all about confidence, and confidence comes from you gathering up statistics and logging it in. That's all you're doing, right? This is a game of probabilities, and you gain confidence in this game from having these zones running your plays. It's just like we go back to the football analogy again. If you keep on throwing to the wide receiver in this certain environment and the ball never gets to him, you're not going to run that play anymore. That play has to have a good success rate, or else you're ditching it, or else you're tweaking it, right? Maybe the receiver has to take 5 steps, cut in, and you'll try that at game after game after game. And then after, like any good coach, and that's what you are, you're the coach, and your money is your players. You have to get together with your team and see, all right, how did we perform against the competition? How did our plays stack up? Is there anything we can do to tweak it? Moving right along, we're going to get into what conditions invalidate my trading day. And this is important. I left this note for myself. Professional traders define when not to trade, right? Your checklist should narrow the day down, right? You shouldn't enter into your day and just say, hey, I'll take whatever comes. No, you're probably not at that level if you're looking at this video. You should be eliminating trades. Good trading is not in what you do, it's what you don't do, right? In the beginning, in any phase, you will see the best traders practice patience. You get paid in trading. Your job is to remain patient. You're actually getting paid when you're not doing anything. Being in a position bleeding, getting emotionally distraught is not cool. It's no game. No, don't do it. A good checklist should make you feel like there are only 1 or 2 places where I actually have business today, and I know how to conduct my business there. So, whatever your system is, that's kind of a loose thing, right? Price is ripping right now. One of the funny things about price and all-time highs is there isn't much trading opportunities. You shouldn't be jumping into the chart saying, I'm getting in this because it's ripping. No, you should be asking yourself, where does my edge actually exist? Does this environment support my edge? What direction are we going? Am I good at hitting this play or that play? And log it all in. I love having this little, just like a little thing. Daily open, right? We opened above previous day type. I like the daily profiles. Trending environment, trending up, trending down, or ranging. We're trending up. What was the open type? Well, the open type, it did an open test and then it ripped. Was there any unfinished business? Did we have a set of equal highs? Did any of that business get resolved? Yes, the highs got resolved. Was there a CCV trade, right? Shout out to Chart Champs. You guys, a lot of you guys might not know what that was, right? And then here we go. Was this my playbook? You should have your plays. Was this a supply demand flip? Did I wait for confirmation? Did I have a valid confirmation? Yes, it was a momentum. My daily open statistic, right? And then did I follow my rules? Yes or no? Simply, in the beginning, one of the biggest things you should be tracking isn't how much money you're making. It is how much you are following your rules. Did you follow 90% of your rules? Did you follow 50% of your rules? Did you follow 30% of your rules? Your KPI, you should be looking at your rule following percentage. This is going to help you more than ever. Get in the comments. If any of this helped you, or if you'd like to see any more content like this, I really hope that this helped you guys out. It's an interesting time. It's an amazing time to be a trader, and you can do this, man. You can do this. You can make money at this. You can replace your career with this. It's going to take some time. Stick fucking with it. I'll be here. We're going to be dropping some content over and over, things that we have really bled. And man, I have smashed keyboards, wrecked furniture, and really done all the hair pulling out. See, I even got no hair because I pulled out all my hair. But hope this helps out, guys. Your daily checklist, right? It should really lessen your options for the day. Anyways, I'm out of here. Take it easy.